Januar på straffespark dengang. Burnley, de er sensationelle. McNeil spiller dybt nok en gang.
Og det er lige præcis af Burnley med Sean Dyche som manager.
Ja, det kan personligt, så er jeg helt vild med det.
Ja, det er også.
Det er mega fedt, men det er første gang. Den enkelte har også gjort opmærksom på, at ja, han får en ordentlig gok der.
Selvfølgelig ind og fjerne, at han kan løbe dybt.
God idé, at de sådan begynder at tænke lidt anderledes. Der gerne vil bruge venstrebenet.
Som Elliot udnytter, og derfor får man hjørnespark. Så
der er tidligt indlæg igen med lige nu. Nyt højt indlæg. Pope.
Ja, det var også totalt udtryk.
Jordan Henderson med de her trademark. Igen et tidligt indlæg. McNeil. Fuld fart. Indlæg igen ind imod. Igen i fuld fart. Meget, meget dynamisk. Tsimikas. Nej, det er godt indlæg, den er næsten second-lægget. For det andet, så er der ingen kommunikation. Ben Mee.
Hvor er han stærk ind i strafsparkfeltet.
Jeg kan godt forstå, at Tarkowski...
meget til den bold, fordi indlægget er så kraftfuldt. Det er virkelig Mikas. Og så løber han foran Ben Mee på det helt rigtige tid.
Så farligt ind i boksen. Han fylder ikke så meget. I hans zone, og så ligger den altså inde i netmasken. Får tid til at tage den ned. Salah, der ikke rigtig får fat. Kork. McNeil med mulighed for afslutningen i kortet.
Og den skal han selvfølgelig tage, McNeil.
Men der sender den afsted. Det er glimrende, det. Mo Salah skal ind og sparke det, det gør han også.
Ja, og det er jo risikoen, når man tager...
Bare hjørnesparket.
Det får dem at erobre bolden højt, efter man har tabt.
Og for Tarkowski. Og modsat. Elliot, den er... Gudmundsson. Indlæg. Elliot. Det er smart spillet, Elliot! Pope, han kommer i tvivl om. Skal jeg tage den hånden? Der ser vi den igen.
Og det er en god vinkel, vi ser det fra her. Det er altså også godt sparket ind. Den ligger lige præcis i det, må vi også sige. Men det er altså som spiller den perfekte bold til Salah. Det er på...
Trækker streger. Og er der offside. Der styrer det der Pope. Så skal han støttes. Sadio Mané mod til Salah.
Der er noget, man kan...
Afslutning der.
Der sparker til bolden.
Der er som om den rammer. Afleveringen den der fra Taylor til Lowton. Salah! Kan få den ned på jorden? Jeg kan! Mo Salah!
Eller det der. Ja.
Ja, det er godt kommet til værs. Det er Barnes Wood. Glimmerne lavet af Shaw tager afslutningen.
Salah er modsat, hvis man ser ham.
Den bold, den ser han sent. Så har han bare sat hen. Det er stærkt. Der Taylor. Elliot.
Både blive farligt, man kan gå på mål, og man kan komme til indlæg.
Alexander-Arnold igen med venstre foden. Afslut.
Tilbage og hente, når de er altså svære her, når han rammer den jo.
Ja, der står han ikke fast. Jeg skifter lige. Der kommer indlægget, det er ikke dårligt. Tarkowski. Elliot, godt spillet videre til den der. Den er. Og til, men hvor er det dog et flot angreb.
En kamp, man har haft. Det der, det er et rent brist. Rent forsvarsmæssigt, og derfor kommer der et kæmpe hul ind. Andersson går ind i banen i stedet for. Vipperen til med det, du sagde før med Van Dijks. De der pasninger, som er
vippet videre også imod Sadio Mané, sådan på virkelig fået mod på opgaven lige nu. Tsimikas, ny bold ind for.
Virkelig en god følelse i det venstre ben.
He played for Villa, obviously, nearly every game. So they're trying to bed in 4 or 5 new players at the same time, which is never, ever easy in this league.
As Jack Grealish looks to make it happen. And that's Jesus, the beneficiary. Rodri with the cross. It does. That's a perfect pass here for Gabriel Jesus, and it's found a way in. Torres may have got a touch. Other possibilities as well, but that didn't take long. Manchester City have started as they mean to go on here, and the champions have the lead already.
City, it's our first in the new Premier League season.
Oh, they've hit this. Jesus just wants to put his foot through the ball.
Ruben Diaz. Jack Grealish in space, but he's off. Norwich's first 3-man, comfortable enjoying themselves already. Grealish now for Ferran Nulis, and he's found him with a wonderful pass. And could there be an opening here for Norwich? Advancing again, Rodri. Unable to pick out some encouragement here for Norwich. Well, Scott, the referee, decided that was no foul. And here's Torres! Manchester City are in such a menacing mood already. VAR will look to see if there's a foul. But the champions are 2-0 up in no time.
21, Ferran Torres!
That time he was fouled. The most fouled player in the activity in and around their box. Gabriel Jesus looking to sneak in here. That's a lovely pass. Jesus was on his way, and it's come off Grealish, and in! A goal on his home debut for the £100 million man, Jack Grealish. There'll be better goals to come from him for sure, but he'll take that one anyway.
The City and a goal on his home debut for the Blues. Number 10,
Welcome to the Etihad.
Gundogan. More goals here. Cancelo onto that. Grealish skipped away from Rashica. Beaten away.
And they've got this width, Manchester City, and they can use it.
Just no way out for Norwich. This is coming in from Ilkay Gundogan. Rodri.
And then the line had completely disappeared.
Bernardo Silva. Little flip from left once again to Gundogan to send it in, but it's offside here against Gundogan.
Just that little bounce in front.
Fernandinho on the bench today. He's signed on for another season. Grealish back to Cancelo. Quickly close in. Bernardo Silva. Cancelo. And the free.
Getting a run at the defence of Manchester City, knowing that he'd got the wrong side and
Yellow card for Gundogan. Grealish advancing, even though Grealish sees off Cantwell. Gundogan takes. Somehow broken kindly for Ferran Torres.
see it through to half-time, but
it's Gundogan then, and then Jesus did it again, setting up Jack Grealish. He didn't know last year, and Kenny McLean, who missed the Premier League. Manchester City start the second half. Jack Grealish right at the start of the half.
Replaced by 26 back.
he just didn't know he was there, and
Standing over the free kick, Gilmore's delivery. Cancelo made the room for the cross. This is fluent from
City teammates have come narrow.
Bernardo Silva, tracked by Lies Miller on that right side. Rodri! He scored in that 5-goal thriller at Carrow.
That space down the right.
Bernardo Silva, no problem taking that down, but he can't. Ederson has come. Lift it back to Grealish.
Cleanest of strikes, was it? You're looking at his
Gibson. It's Jesus.
I'll ask him to hit that far post. There's no real space.
Mahrez among those warming up at the moment. Grealish. Bernardo Silva. And he didn't hang around, but it's over the head of no way out for Pukki. And in fact,
Keep high in the centre half.
Lies Melu. There's a few of those have headed over his way. And Gundogan does send it straight in. And
Onto the ball first. Norwich failed to do that. Clinical finish, but when you're doing so, fortunately, from Gundogan just asks the question, just wants to be...
This is scored by number 14.
Well, they're happy.
Third goal. Great rushing into the box. Oh, Gundo.
The Palmer to come onto the game. 3-0 up.
And that's a lovely ball through. That's Sterling. Yep.
For Manchester City, he'll be grateful. Allows the simplest. We saw it in the first half, and that's...
Manchester City. Game over for Grealish. And the flag stays down. It's Morris!
A team that have struggled for goals in recent games. Manchester City and Riyad Mahrez did. Norwich team. By VAR, but...
Good spot from Simon Long, the assistant referee.
Which opens the door for Shane Long after his loan spell at Bournemouth. Brown are both on the bench today, a bench that does. And so the first home game, although you're never quite sure with Ward-Prowse. He does go for goal and he has the hair scrambling across, but this time the goalkeeper is equal to it. Well, he was. Thought he leads. There's Shaw coming under pressure from Walcott. Sharp that one. Curls it out. Beats Romeo. Battling to try and win it back. It was Pogba who ultimately did. But he conceded in a red card that was ultimately rescinded in the 9-0. Walcott's Southampton at around the same time as he did, Luke Shaw, but this is it. And it's off the top of the bar. And Martial tries to get it over the line. It's cleared by Salisu. An extraordinary Armstrong. There's Lively. Yet never needs. This is promising for Southampton. Teasing his way past Matic. Nepo, Armstrong with the flick. It's Shea Adams. It's a goal! It may not be the strongest shot, but it's effective nonetheless. And Southampton in their first home game of this Premier League season are very much off and running.
Well, Bruno Fernandes was furious over on the far side. He thought he'd been fouled. It appeared.
Wan-Bissaka. From 1 o'clock. And that's followed by the action campaign. But United know that if they are...
Shaw with the corner. Matic gets up. It's well held by McCarthy because Pogba was close by looking to pounce.
Yeah, really good hands, but again, it's a Manchester United head that's first onto one of these set pieces to do a bit more. I think he has to make runs in behind more or show more.
And there's to Pogba. That's not...
Converged upon by both Romeo and Genepo, did well to control it. We're in towards Bruno Fernandes, couldn't quite supply him with the return ball, but Greenwood, 1-1.
Hit the target, you give yourself every chance. Which so often hits the target, makes the goalkeeper work. Absolutely superb link between Paul Pogba and Bruno.
Terms. Is it going to be another St. Matches now? Here's Martial.
As calm as you like. Nuno comes back to Molineux, and his Spurs side take the early lead. He won the penalty, and Dele Alli has dispatched it.
Well, it's composure.
First real Jimenez either. The danger. He's rolled it back where Oliver Skip is waiting. And now Wolves won a penalty. An emphatic no from Stuart Atwell.
Well,
that was him. Into the air it goes from Sanchez, and then again. Never standing deeper. Jimenez waiting. Eric Dyer behind. Spurs player juggled away by Son. And they had the ball and shifting his feet too quick. Yeah, he's twisting away.
That's deflected, it might fall inviting us, doesn't make the clearance. Jimenez into the box, it's Raul Jimenez. It's deflected behind. And they're going to come back, I think.
Back to the Emirates, the sun has just appeared. Will kick off next. Dambi Lukonga made his debut at the Community Stadium. An opening day defeat at Brentford. That's Ponga. And Bukayo Saka has made good progress. So the shot comes in. It's a decent one. It tested Mendy. Emil Smith this last weekend. Back it goes to Reece James. Tried the curling effort.
The tactical advantage. Whereas players like Pepe, if they can get further up the
Formations on that right-hand side for Chelsea, left-hand side for Arsenal.
Jorginho. Here's Havertz.
Not was dropped into midfield, and then your back four gets really narrow.
Worked on to Jorginho. Lovely back heel. Jorginho looking for Lukaku. Overhits the pass. Saka again. Tierney creating the angle. Side foot. That is out to Tierney. One touch. And then the cross. Christensen didn't want to deal with that, and it's put behind by Alonso. Beat to the back post. And there's a foul spotted by Paul Tierney, and it's a free kick. Arsenal step early on. Cedric was in space on the right-hand side.
I think just going back to Pepe.
Mari on Lukaku. Alonso in there just ahead of Chich. Lovely ball. Plenty of space here for Reece James. Flag stays down. Lukaku! Romelu Lukaku scores his first senior goal for Chelsea in his second debut. $135 million. That's the first instalment. They've been under the cosh early on here, Chelsea, but they lead Arsenal by 1-0.
Well, watch left back position. Mari just gets brushed aside. It's a positional thing.
Season, they ended an 11-year Serie A drought.
That's fine, but when he drifts back in there, or he's required to.
It's James against Bukayo Saka. The give and go with Mason Mount and the cross. James again. Cross takes a deflection. Martinelli up alongside him. Saka into the penalty area. Just one bad touch, and that enabled Cesar Azpilicueta to get the challenge in.
So you get a little bit closer to him and then move it. His pace takes him past him.
Lovely first touch as well. Lukaku's free in the middle. Back it goes for Mason Mount. They've made a bit of a mess of that in the end, Chelsea. It was an excellent... No one out to greet him yet. He can pick his spot here.
got something that can cause problems, but other than that, I don't think I've seen Tuchel out there once. He's quite content.
Towards Lukaku, he gives the thumbs up.
Lee, at some point, Mari has to...
Lukaku, did he get a shot away? It's blocked this time by Mari. They get an attempt on goal here. Lukonga might as well, just got underneath it. It's a shot away, that's blocked by Holding. In comes Jorginho, tries to... James. Falls here for Mount. Reece James, lovely first touch. Fantastic finish. He's got the freedom of the right-hand side of the Emirates Stadium, Reece James. Got it out of his feet quickly. Lashed the ball home. Chelsea dominant on the scoreboard now. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 2.
Well, it's no coincidence.